What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Dope. Alright, man, look. I've received a few emails, DMs, people wanting me to speak on Stephen A. Smith. I was reluctant. I didn't want to do it. Hold on, coffee. I didn't want to do it for a few reasons. One, my huge amount of respect for the man. But my show business partner spoke. You guys want to know how I feel about it, so I'm going to tell you. First, I want to say the amount of respect I have for Stephen A. Smith and his impact on sports. Not just basketball, not just football, not even just boxing. On sports, huge impact. You can't help but respect that. I would never undermine that. Who am I? With that said, his comments regarding Andy Ruiz and the upset over Anthony Joshua and how that discouraged the mega fight, Anthony Joshua versus Wilder, and how that is a negative impact on the sport. People wanted to see Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. I heard you, AJ. I heard you. But people are responding to that. Boxers, Devin Haney, he tweeted that you're a clown. You have Canelo Alvarez responding to you in a negative way. Of course, Andy Ruiz doesn't like what you're saying at all. This is how I feel about it. When you say that the Wilder and AJ fight being ruined by the upset, when you say that is what's wrong with the sport, that is precisely the moment when the sport shows how wonderful and great it is. Forget the common man story. Forget the Rocky Balboa-esque aspect of Andy Ruiz taking down the giant. Forget that aspect. We understand that. But I want to speak in a sense that you were speaking. The big mega fight being destroyed and derailed by the upset. Look, most of the time, many times, the big mega fight isn't the best fight. Larry Holmes versus Cooney, how big was that? But how much better was Larry Holmes versus Shavers? Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson 2, how big of a fight was that? How much better was Holyfield versus Michael Dokes, Burt Cooper, Dwight Muhammad Cowie? Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, how big was that? How much better was Floyd Mayweather versus Castillo, Maidana? See, the truth is, what happened when Andy Ruiz upset Anthony Joshua, the reason why I said that's precisely when boxing is at its best is because Andy Ruiz, all he did with his combinations, rights and lefts, dropping Anthony Joshua, was reveal the truth. Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua wasn't that great of a fight to begin with. The fan base, we found out the truth. See, what he did was discourage an opportunity where the fan base could have been salivating for years, building up a hype fight. And then once we finally watch the fight, we get Pacquiao and Mayweathered. You see what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz just revealed the truth. The big fight, the best fight in the heavyweight division is actually Tyson Fury versus Wilder. We saw it the first time. Well, we didn't believe it. That draw, sensational fight. We saw it the first time. What you have to do, Stephen A. Smith, is sometimes listen to the boxers, the boxing heads. You want to protect yourself, your ego, I understand. So when they come at you, you think that they don't understand what you're saying. No, they do. The truth is, Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, yeah, that was a big fight. The upset was huge. That's what we're talking about. It's great for the sport. But the truth is, it wasn't even the best fight of the night. There were two fights better than that. The best fight of the night, Katie Taylor versus Pursoon. Female boxing. That was the best fight of the night. The second best fight of the night was Josh Kelly versus Ray Robinson. Wars. They were actually better than Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz kicked Anthony Joshua's butt from pillar to post. So, with all of the respect I have for Stephen A. Smith, he's just off base. Is he a clown? Not exactly. But what people are perceiving Stephen A. Smith to be is how we saw Eddie Murphy after a while. Eddie Murphy, one of the better stand-up comedians there is. Remember when Eddie Murphy actually had work? He was actually putting together bits, funny material. After a while, he turned into only what Donkey was on Shrek. Just screaming and being just a personality. That's what happens sometimes. Eddie Murphy had to take a step back. That guy is funny. Stephen A. Smith, he's being perceived as a clown. Tweeted by Devin Haney. I don't think so. Stephen A. Smith may just have to take a step back for a minute, look around and say, hold on, let me show you what I'm about. Because Stephen A. Smith, you actually have a lot of stock. Great journalist. Great boxing sports analyst. He's good for boxing too. So, how I feel about the situation, I just think Stephen A. Smith is off base. And he doesn't see exactly what the boxers, the true professionals, people who really understand what boxing is all about, what they are trying to say to you, Stephen A. Smith. That's all. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I wasn't going to just bash Stephen A. Smith. The man has done too much great work to roll over on him for, due to a moment or two. We should have more respect than that. ShowBizz the dope. I'm out.